Welcome, I'm Robin. We're continuing our series today. This is day 8 of our Cultivate Patience Introduction to Ashtanga. So we're going to get started at the top of our mat. I'm going to be over this way today for a change of perspective. If you would like to have blocks, you can grab those or something that you can bring the floor up to you in a standing posture, maybe a chair. And we're going to get started. I'll start turning towards you. Bring your hands together, your big toes together with your heels slightly apart or your feet hip bone distance apart. Engage your quadricep muscles. Lift up through your inner arches. Pull your belly in and up. Lengthen your whole spine. Arrive on your mat. Feeling this connection of your thumb knuckles to your heart center. Feeling the way your breath moves in your body. Maybe cultivating your Ujjayi breath. With that slight constriction in the back of your throat. And perhaps set an intention for your practice. We worked through the opening mantra yesterday. Perhaps you say that in your mind or something like it. We'll seal our intention with the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Hands by your side. Samastitihi. Equal standing pose. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in half. You could put that soft bend in your knees or bend your knees a lot here. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, maybe using your blocks. Exhale, step back to a plank. You can lower all the way down to your belly. You can come to your knees and lower down for the low push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, lower high or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Maybe pedaling out through your heels for this first one. Finding the length in your body. One more breath here. Look forward to your hands and step or hop forward. Take a half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold in half, reaching your sitting bones up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale your hands through your heart or just straight down by your sides. That was one. Remember that we do have other variations we could take for sun salutation. I'll post that in the description box. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Relaxing through your head, pressing the floor away. feeling that external rotation of your upper arms. And then look forward to your hands and step or hop forward. Take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Samastitihi. One more. Inhale, arms up, maybe on your own. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, or step back to plank and lower, or go right to down dog or child's pose. Exhale, down dog. You can always come to all fours and take cat-cow. Maybe putting a bend in your knees if your hamstrings are tight, or even taking your feet wider on your mat. Making this practice accessible for your body. And then look forward to your hands, step or hop forward. Take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva. Exhale, Samastitihi. All right. Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B, starts with that chair pose. If you have a block and want to place it in between your inner thighs, you can do that. You can have your feet hip distance or your legs all the way together, lengthening your tailbone, pulling in your belly. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips, removing any prop if it's there. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. You know your options. Your back bend and then down dog. From down dog, you can either step your right foot forward and then pivot your heel, or pivot your left heel and step your right foot forward. Rise up, warrior one. Arms shoulder distance or together. Hands down to the mat and move through your flow. Now you can always look back at the other days of the series, left side. If you forget how to do something or want a refresher, hands down and vinyasa. Making this a dance with your breath, not rushing it. And finding that steady rhythm. One more breath here. And then look forward to your hands, step or hop forward, half lift and fold. Bend your knees, maybe with a prop, or your legs can be all the way together. Reach your arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Stand tall, Samastitihi. We're going to do one more. Traditionally, it's 3 to 5. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right foot comes forward. Warrior one. Maybe your arms are together, looking at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to the mat and flow. If you're taking vinyasa, chaturanga, make sure that your shoulders are above your elbows and your knees can be down. Left side. Left knee over your ankle. Exhale down. Inhale, open up through your heart space. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Feeling as if you can lift up through your pelvic floor muscles. Your low belly pulls in and up. You're lengthening the whole back body. One more breath. Look forward to your hands. Maybe bend your knees and take a little hop. Half lift and fold. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Maybe your hands touch. And stand tall, Samastitihi. All right, hop your feet 6 inches apart, about 2 fists or maybe outer hips width, whatever you need. Take your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, hinge forward right from your hips. This is what we worked on day 6, Padangusthasana. When you fold over your legs, maybe you can grab your big toes with a yogi toe grip. Your first 2 fingers wrap in between your big toe and your first toe, and your thumb is a bottle cap. Open your elbows out wide to the side. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold for 5 breaths. You can bend your knees here. If this is not possible, you can hold on to your ankles or anywhere on your legs. Really lengthening your spine here, reaching your sitting bones up. Your shoulders away from your ears. And then inhale, half lift, lengthen. On your exhale, slide your hands underneath your feet, Padahastasana. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Elbows wide. Maybe shifting your weight into the balls of your feet and giving your wrist creases a little massage. Making this accessible to your body. If your hands cannot go under your feet, you could stay with your hands on your shins, or you're holding onto your ankles and reaching your elbows out to the side. One more breath here. And then inhale, half lift, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, rise all the way up. And hop your feet together or keep your feet hip distance, Samastitihi. All right, our first new posture for today is triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. So you're going to step your right foot back behind you, turn towards the long side of your mat. I'm going to mirror you. That right leg is going to turn so that your toes, your knee, and your hip all face the back of your mat. And your left foot is either parallel to the back of your mat or a little bit turned in. Heel to arch alignment, about a leg's distance, or maybe a little bit shorter depending on your body. And if you would like to use a block, have it handy on the inside or the outside of that front foot. You're going to reach your arms out to the side, bump your left hip back, reach as far as you can, really lengthening the side body, and then hinge. So maybe you can't even reach the block or whatever prop you have. Maybe you keep your hand on your leg and you stretch your opposite arm up, your left arm. You can keep your gaze down at your front foot for more balance, or you can look to the side, or you can even look up towards your top hand, your thumb. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears, finding a long spine, long waist, top and bottom. Hugging that right hip underneath you. Traditionally in Ashtanga, you're grabbing your big toe like we did for Padangusthasana, but that might be a big stretch and you might be crunching. So see what works here. Lengthening your whole spine, putting just a slight bend in that front knee, but feeling like you're lifting up through both kneecaps. External rotation of this front hip, internal rotation of your back. And then press into your feet, bend in that back, in that front knee, and rise up. All right, the transitions are important in Ashtanga. So you're going to straighten this front leg. If you have a block, take it with you. Turn your toes in and turn your left foot now to the front. So you still have the heel to arch alignment. Maybe you're using a block or have a chair, or you don't need anything. Bump your back hip, reach, and hinge. See where you can go, and if it's too much to have your top arm up, you can keep it on your hip or just rest it on your side. It's more important to get the length in the spine here, with your knee and your ankle and your toes all lined up, feeling that external rotation as if your thigh bone was rotating to your left. And maybe you try to grab your big toe. And then maybe you decide to stay where you are. Feeling that big stretch in your legs, in your side waist, in your chest. And seeing what position of your neck works best. You try to make triangles with your body. And then press into your feet, soften that front knee, and inhale, rise back up. And then turn back in. We're going to take our hands to our waist and we're going to stop here for today. We're going to flow down to the floor. From here, we would be coming into revolved postures, twists. We'll do that tomorrow. So just notice how the triangle pose felt in your body. Maybe reach your arms up. Lower your right arm down. Just take a side bend and see how that feels with your feet parallel. This is not traditional. Come back to center, side bend. So notice the difference between the side bend and the lengthening of the spine. It's fine if it was more of a side bend. Seeing what fits for your body and if this posture is new for you. And then from here, you get a heel toe your feet together or hop your feet together and step back to the front of your mat. Back to your Samasthiti. We're going to flow down to the floor just for a little meditation, seated meditation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, you can go right back to down dog or you can go through your flow. Just noticing how this down dog feels from before the standing postures. A big hamstring stretch of Padangusthasana and Padahastasana. And then the opening of the hip in Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then look forward to your hands. Start to take little steps forward, maybe crossing your ankles. You could slide through. Or you could just come to a seat. Finding a comfortable seat. So maybe it's cross-legged, maybe you're extending your legs out, maybe you're sitting on something, a block, a cushion. Wherever you are, reach your arms over your head. Lower your left hand in front of you. Take your right hand behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Turn and twist to the right. So your hips are staying forward, staying level, but from above your navel, you're twisting, spiraling around the midline. And then inhale, come back to center, reach up, switch sides, left hand behind your back, sit up nice and tall, turn and twist. Just noticing as you're twisting how much your oblique muscles, the sides of your waist, have to work. And that'll come in handy tomorrow for twisting. And then come back to center. Maybe close your eyes. Feel the work that you've done in your body. You can always lie down for a traditional Shavasana. Or take any final postures. The beauty of practicing at home is you could do what the video is saying to do, or you can do something else. You might not feel that same kind of freedom in a classroom setting. But really honoring your body. And then bring your hands to heart center. Maybe slightly nodding your chin towards your chest. Connecting back to your intention. Feeling your beating heart. Feeling your breath. We will close with the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today, working on our triangle pose. We'll start doing our twist tomorrow, and then we're going to keep going through the standing sequence. Let me know how you're doing, if the pace is going well for you, and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next time.